After a few weeks of very heavy writing and being honest with myself and lots of yoga and scuba diving and really healthy stuff, I started to feel incredibly healthy and happy. And there was a point where I said, I'm writing a book. And I didn't know it at the time until I just was like, wow, this is a book. And it made me really happy. And I started writing to a reader instead of just writing to myself. And that brought me great joy because I felt like I was really helping other people.
Do you think that, or were you writing more about where you had been and what you had been living, or were you writing about now?
I think for me what it was to go back and shine some light on the things that had brought problems to my life.
But what do you think was the reason for your infusion of feeling better? Do you think it was from reflection on what was, or do you think it was because of your more active integration into your now experiences? Because what you were describing with yoga and the water and that sort of thing, what do you think was the reason for your rejuvenation?
I think a lot of that was stress relief and just being
well, there's no
free.
question that when stress releases that you feel better. But do you think the reason for your release of stress was what?
Well, like,
primarily,
to be honest, like I know this is another question I have for you.
Wait, let's just do one thing at a time.
This is exactly it. What I did is I went back, and the things in my life, like...
But you're not answering our question.
Yeah, I'm trying to answer it, like...
Yeah, but we're trying to guide you into the answer that we want.
Okay. All right, well, it would be stuff like this, finding blessings and really awesome things in the past. And that would be to almost create these good memories like you were talking about last night.
But what we are asking you is, do you think that your current experience, where you were in new places, where you had to be living more in the now, where you were focused upon what's happening now, where there was less association with what was going on, could have got you into the receiving mode, and then once you were in the receiving mode, your reflection on your past was more appreciation than you were accustomed to living? In other words, we just don't want you to misunderstand your own book. We don't want you to misunderstand what really happened, because so many people want to write a book about how far they've come, and we want your book to be about why you were where you were and why you even had access to the reflection, the positive reflection on your life, because you did not receive a negative reflection on your life, which means you started in a new place where you found your inner being's reflection on your life.